Imagine a world where monsters are born not from magic, but from human emotion itself. Every fear, every phobia, every nightmare we share takes shape as something real. This is the world of Chainsaw Man, a world where fear has flesh and death has a name. Today, we'll break down how devils truly work, their origins, mechanics, powers, and the twisted relationships they form with humans.
In Chainsaw Man, devils are born directly from humanity's collective fears. The more widespread, primal the fear, the stronger the devil born from it. That's why you'll find weak, almost comical beings like the Cucumber Devil, and absolute forces of nature like the Gun Devil, a being so powerful that one global incident killed over 1 million people in seconds. Each devil is bound to the concept that created it: blood, darkness, war, hunger, death. Their existence depends entirely on whether people continue to fear that concept. When a devil is killed on Earth, it reincarnates in hell. If slain in hell, it returns to Earth, losing all its memories and personality, starting anew. It's an endless feedback loop of death, fear, and rebirth, a mirror of humanity's own cycle of terror.
Let's break down the fundamental laws that govern devils. Fear-based power. A devil's strength is directly proportional to how terrified humanity is of its concept. The Gun Devil's fear escalated after global gun violence, making it one of the most destructive entities in history. Meanwhile, something like the Sea Cucumber Devil, almost harmless because nobody fears sea cucumbers. Contracts. Humans can form contracts with devils in exchange for something valuable. A body part, lifespan, or even emotions, the human gains part of the devil's power. Aki Hayakawa, for instance, sacrificed parts of his body to the Fox Devil and later the Future Devil. These contracts are legally binding in supernatural terms. Breaking one brings death or worse. Possession and forms. Devils, fiends, hybrids. A devil is a pure supernatural being born from fear. A fiend is what happens when a devil takes over a dead human body. They lose intelligence and much of their original power, like Power, the Blood Devil, inhabiting a human corpse. A hybrid is rarer, a living human who merges with a devil. Denji and Reze are examples. Hybrids can transform, regenerate, and think freely. But the merging process is often fatal or mentally devastating. Every devil's ability is thematically tied to the concept it represents. For example, Power, the Blood Devil, can manipulate and weaponize her own blood, creating deadly constructs. The Future Devil, a manifestation of humanity's dread of tomorrow. He can see a few seconds into the future, but demands a terrible price for his aid. Makima, the Control Devil, embodies the fear of domination itself, exerting absolute mental and physical control over those she deems beneath her. And the Eternity Devil traps victims inside endless temporal loops, feeding on their escalating despair. And then there's Pochita, the Chainsaw Devil. While he embodies the fear of chainsaws, his ability surpasses all logic. By devouring another devil, he erases not just the body, but the very concept and collective memory of that fear, from both Earth and Hell. Wars, diseases, even historical tragedies hinted to have disappeared because of him. At the top of the hierarchy stand the primal fears, devils born from humanity's oldest, most instinctive terrors, untouched by death. The Darkness Devil, for example, is said to embody the primal fear of darkness itself, a being so ancient that even other devils kneel in its presence. Devils and humans are locked in a toxic symbiosis. Humans fear devils, empowering them, but also rely on them to survive. The public safety devil hunters under Japan's government exist to keep that balance, forming contracts and hunting hostile devils. But every deal comes with a price. Aki's lifespan was shortened by the Cursed Devil, while Himeno lost an eye to the Ghost Devil. These contracts expose a core truth of the series: the cost of power. In Chainsaw Man, nothing supernatural comes free. The more powerful the ability, the greater the sacrifice. It's implied that if humanity stopped fearing something, its devil would weaken or vanish entirely, a fragile balance that defines this world's ecosystem of fear. Fiends and hybrids blur that line further. Power's friendship with Denji, Reze's love despite her devil nature, raising the question, what truly separates humans from monsters? Some devils break the natural order entirely. The Chainsaw Devil's erasure ability is a universe's ultimate reset button, removing concepts from existence so completely that even hell forgets some. This power terrifies other devils. Many fear Chainsaw Man as much as humans do. The Darkness Devil represents fear at its most primal, a wordless, godlike entity existing before civilization. Its appearance in the manga is a silent massacre. It doesn't speak, it simply makes others die. No contract, no negotiation, only fear itself. Other anomalies include the War Devil, one of the Four Horsemen devils, alongside control, famine, and death. Unlike most devils, these retain memories across reincarnations, hinting at a hierarchy above even primal fears. These edge cases prove that the world of Chainsaw Man runs on rules, but those rules can be rewritten by fear strong enough to defy them.
So there you have it, the anatomy of fear in Chainsaw Man. Devils are born from human terror, empowered by it, destroyed and reborn by it. They mirror our own psychology, our hatred, our trauma, our need for control. From Pochita's impossible erasure to the Darkness Devil's silent terror, every rule of this universe stems from one truth: fear shapes reality. Next time you watch or read a Chainsaw Man, look closer. Every scream, every contract, every drop of blood isn't random. It's the cost of living in a world where emotions are gods. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive, like, subscribe, and tell us, which devil's concept do you fear the most?